Hey guys, what is going on? Troy here at Mountain Man Treasure, and as promised, another video. And we're going to take a look at some things that I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace. This is a serious merging of two interests I have: reselling and paranormal. I've got a YouTube channel for both. Big Sky Paranormal's on the other channel. It's very small. But I'm working on building it up. And so if you want to go check that out, the information is down below. But we're going to take a look at some stuff that I picked up off of Marketplace. I'm here at the vintage store again. We've closed down, doors locked. And I didn't want to look at this stuff at my house because the listing said it just might be haunted.
Mountain Man. Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Okay, so welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus on the channel, bringing it back. And so I'll put a link up top to the previous video to explain why we've been gone and what's been going on. And I did mention what we're doing here today as well. We're taking a look at some stuff that I picked up off of Marketplace. And it said haunted stuff for YouTube for sale. And so I was interested, right? And I think I saved a picture of the listing. I'll put it up here. It is some old, generally most of it, military stuff. And the guy is a collector of military stuff. Mom is an antiquer. And I think this is a couple of things from both of their collections. And Mom was looking at some of his stuff and said, that has some bad juju about it. You need to get it out of the house. This is what he told me. And so he was selling it to get it out because Mom said she wasn't going to, it needed to be gone. And so, I don't know, we're going to take a look at it. I have a couple of my ghost investigation tools out, and we're going to take a look at it that way. It's not an on-demand thing if something is attached or around, but we'll see, right? Who knows? And we're doing it here in a building that we've actually done a little mini overnight investigation here in this building, and got some interesting stuff. There is some weirdness here in this building, and so I thought, be an okay place to try this out. So I'm going to set some stuff out on the table. Let's take a look at it. All right, so I'm going to show you all this stuff, but see how this thing is bouncing around a little bit? It started doing that as I was setting up. I recorded a little bit of video. So let's quick rewind to that, and then I'll be right back. So this, there we go. There you go. See it going off? It's been sitting here for a couple minutes while I was getting stuff out and nothing was happening. It's reading fluctuations in the EM field, electromagnetic. So if you were to put this over by like a microwave that was running, it would peg out, or some unprotected wires, stuff like that. It's reading that in the atmosphere. And the theory is that if there's a spirit running around, it's interrupting the atmosphere, the energy in the atmosphere, and so that might set that off. It was not going off until here just a second ago before I started this. And it's when I set down these. This is, well, we've talked about them, I think, because I'm going to come back to it. Like I said, I'm going to move them. Look at that. Move it so it's not glaring. The lights are still on in here. If it was reading a fluctuation in like electricity running through the ceiling or the floor or whatever, it would be basically steady. There's no reason for it to bounce up, bounce down, that sort of thing. So that's interesting. Like I said, didn't start till I put those on the table. Well, over there, let's zoom in. That is a motion detector on the front there, attached to a bell, and it'll go off if something moves in front of that motion sensor. It's got to be pretty close. I'm far enough away that it won't go off, but if we get close to it, that's what'll happen. But we have to be that close. So, all right, so let's take a look at what we got. In addition to the EMF, I've got these. These are, I'll show you on this one. It's just a cat toy. There you go. It's motion activated. One of my favorite ghost hunting tools. There's no way for it to malfunction. If it moves, the lights go off. That's it. So there's no, there's no questioning. If that goes off, something set it off, basically. So I love those things. So here's what we got. In the listing, there was actually another thing, like a Navy jacket. Somebody else contacted him before I got a hold of him and was interested in that specific item. A veteran, a Navy veteran, and wanted that. So we took that out, and now I'm going to bump this as I move these. And this thing is still talking. These are the one non-military item, but it was what I set out, and this thing started going bonkers. These are old sheep shears, and there's the end there. I gotta double check on, I'll try and put comps up. I'll look them up and I'll put them on there because I don't know yet. I think these go for about 15 bucks. Ouch, that's actually still pretty sharp. People like these for decor, and so that's worth about 15 bucks, I believe. Worth noting, I didn't get any weird feelings about any of this stuff, and I'm usually pretty good with that. So this is just here, we'll set you over. Yeah, see, it's gonna go up, but that was obviously me. This is just like a first aid bandage wrap, right? World War II era is what this stuff is. This World War II era United States Navy gas mask cover, case, whatever. One of my friends here at the store said actually put it out, and somebody might even buy that as like a bag, like a purse, backpack style thing. It doesn't look like it was used. It's in such great shape. I would assume it's like surplus or something, but pretty cool. I think on eBay 30 or 40 bucks maybe, but if I put it here in the store, I could mark it 40 or 50. I think I would try. So yeah, so we got that. We've got these. Now these are old nurse uniforms, I guess, or nurses' dresses from the 50s or the 60s is when when it looks to date to. And this one you can see is actually, well, I think I moved that. That's going off. I moved that. Where's my camera here? White Swan? I don't know, but that's the brand, but you can see this tag still in it. Guys, that should not go off, or not close to it to set it off. If something's in here and was close to that bell and made it go off, could you do it again? You just got to go close to it, and it'll ring again and light up. I'll move around here at the end of the table doing just what I was doing, and we'll see if it goes off again. I can't imagine. I mean, we could have cast a shadow, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see. So I'm saying, guys, I don't know what some of this stuff is, what makes stuff happen, but something's, see, look. I mean, I'm being pretty active. Let's move the hat even farther, right? Like, nothing is setting that off. So you be the judge. I don't know. I don't know. White Swan, the tag is still on there. So this is still new. This one. It's in beautiful condition. I think we're going to move that, me setting it off. would think that's like a 50-ish dollar thing, 40 or $50 for this. But what's maybe more interesting, at least I'm gonna set this over here too, guys. Yeah, see how close I had to be? All right, so there, that's sitting on flush on a counter. We'll keep an eye on that. What's maybe more interesting, oh, it was just turning off from me setting it off. That click scared me. We're gonna move this, which is still going off. What's interesting, this one is not new old stock. It's not coming through very well just because of fluorescent lighting. But see, look, you can tell the difference in the color between the two. This one is more yellowed. And down here, I mean, you be the judge, but that looks like blood to me. You know, I mean, at least right here. I don't know. You know, we got spotting here and here. I don't know about that, but over here, I don't know. I don't know. So that might make this one more valuable in that sense, right? Like, because there's literally some history attached to it. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I can put it on eBay and we'll see what happens. This is the most interesting thing. That's going off, but I think, see, this is what we do, guys. When things happen, we try to disprove them, debunk them. There you go. So that hanger dropping down was enough vibration to set that off. So ignore that. This is the most interesting thing. This, and it's in super good shape. I mean, obviously there's some, you can see right there, there's some nicks. But this is a World War II era, just like the rest of them. Japanese ceramic hand grenade. It's heavy, actually. It's got some heft to it. See down in there a little bit, actually. I've never actually, I knew they existed, had never seen one. And so I paid $95 for all of this stuff, guys. Again, I think $15 probably for the sheep shears. I don't know about that. Let's call that $10. You know, I just don't know. So there's 25. Call the nurse's uniform. Let's say this one's 40, the old one. Okay, so where are we at? 15, 25. So that puts us at 65. Plus the other one, let's say that's 50, just because it's different. So we're at 115. Not, you know, not that much higher. I think I did that math right. But I think this doubles us our money. Well, I guess we've got the gas mask bag as well. So that's about, you know, let's call it $40, because I think that's a fair guess. So now we're pushing around 150 in value. I think this, again, got to do the comps. I think this is around $100 in value because of just the condition. It's in great condition, and these are relatively rare. So I think, well, let's tack another 100 on there and 250. You know, after fees and everything, we at least double our money, which is not bad, right? I mean, obviously you want to do more than that, but not bad resale wise. And then in terms of, is it haunted wise? I don't know. I mean, our bell over there went off, but again, that could be the building. When you do this, it's a lot of talking to what feels like the air, and you feel silly doing it initially. And it's a lot of this, right? Like nothing happens more often than not. It's not like the TV shows that you watch. They're literally at these places for a week, 5 days at least, and then they take everything they got over 5 days and put it into a 45-minute show. That said, I tend to actually get quite a bit of activity at the places where I go. I tend to kind of be a magnet or something. I don't know what it is, but I do tend to get more activity than what I should. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, I don't know. I mean, none of our little gadgets, I mean, to be fair, I didn't have a lot out and we spent 10 minutes looking at them. So, not a lot of time. Usually doing stuff like this, it's hours and hours. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of look at. Move my hand out of the frame. How about that? Thought it'd be fun to look at. And I mean, you guys heard the bell go off. You explain that one to me. I don't know. And then I've got my EMF gauge. It's still, as I mentioned it just spiked to the orange, guys. I don't know. I don't know why this thing keeps going off. This one could be explained away, that there is some wiring somewhere that's just close enough that it's triggering it, but it would be, it's weird that it's inconsistent, I guess is what we should say. So I don't know. Yeah. So you tell me, is my stuff and or the store haunted? You heard the bell go off. The ghost bell went off. You see this thing. The bell is the more intriguing thing because this thing could conceivably be picking up some wiring in the ceiling or the floor or something. I don't think so, but we'll see. Sometimes you can actually do a little bit. You can, I want to say communicate, I guess, or maybe verify. Like, okay, let's try it with me holding it here, which is a little weird, but if there's something in here, try it that's actually making this thing go off. Went up to orange. Can you blink to the green? See, you ask for a color. Can you make it go to orange? That was yellow. Can you get it up to the orange? I think that means you just got to get closer to it. The closer you are, the more lights we get. It hit orange, guys. I haven't seen it do the red yet, so let's see. Can we get it to the red all the way at the end? It hasn't done that yet. Could you make it get all the way to the red? And I'm holding it in my hand, which does weird me out a little bit, asking for that. I don't know, but I haven't seen it go to red yet. So it did go to the orange when we asked about going to the orange. So I'm going to leave this here as we finish talking. Actually, I'm going to, I'm going to set it down away from us and I'll finish off screen. Let's do that. See, it's in a different location and it's still going, guys. So I don't know. Can you make it go to the red over there? That was orange. Can you go a little farther? Can you push it up to the red? You just got to get real close to it, I think. There's a little bit of a dancing light here, guys. That's not anything. That's a reflection. See that dancing green light? That's the light bouncing back. The iPhones tend to do that, and I'm using my phone. Yeah, so I don't see it getting to the red, but we'll talk and we'll finish while we watch this thing. But guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me for this one. I know this one was different, a little bit weird, not the normal thing for this channel, but kind of merging my two channels together. And so we got some cool stuff to sell, and maybe there's something going on with it. I don't know, but keep a look on Facebook. We talked about HiBid being a potential source for items. Keep a look on Facebook. It's hard. A lot of people say, I see it. It was posted 5 minutes ago and it's gone. That happens a lot. You just got to get lucky, and sometimes you get lucky and you find the right thing on there at the right time. You just happen to be on when they post it. And so, don't count on it. I don't think you can count on Facebook Marketplace or local buy-sell groups to get your stuff. But I think there is an opportunity there. So every once in a while, just get on. Hey, you hit orange, hit red. Get it to red so that we can show people. So yeah, keep an eye on Facebook Marketplace to buy cool, potentially haunted stuff. Guys, I appreciate it. Again, let me know what you think about all this stuff. Have you ever brought anything into your house that you felt weird about afterwards? It had some oogie boogie factor to it. Let me know. I'm always curious. There's so much stuff, obviously, in a vintage store like this that if that sort of thing can happen, it's definitely going to happen here in this store. It just is. And so, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I got to pack up my stuff and say goodbye to my friends in here. And for my friends watching, I'll see you guys next time. The bell just went off again, guys.